Today, we are diving deep into one name that continues to dominate the transfer headlines at Old Trafford, and that is Jadon Sancho. After, having a frustrating couple of seasons with Manchester United and a short loan spell at different clubs, including Borussia Dortmund and now Chelsea, and then him going on loan to Chelsea, the deal didn't materialize at the beginning of the season where Manchester United had the option to sell him for £25 million. And then Chelsea would have taken the option to buy for that £25 million and then potentially return him back to Man United if things don't go as they plan. And as always, as we have observed for multiple times, it didn't materialize with Jadon Sancho at Chelsea because they returned him back and paid Manchester United £5 million. Now, it is dominating the headlines as to whether he wants to move or whether he doesn't want to move. I've put out a couple of news reports and transfer updates with regards to him and how, we feel about it and everything and what Manchester United fans expect at the end of the day. And in truth, United fans have given up on Jadon Sancho. £75 million from Borussia Dortmund didn't work out under three managers. Under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, didn't work out. Under Erik ten Hag, didn't work out. And now it hasn't worked out. He didn't work. He tried to score and do, more like create an impact under Ralf Rangnick, didn't work out. Under Michael Carrick, didn't work out. Under Ruud van Nistelrooy, he wasn't there. Was already on loan at Chelsea, him putting out a lot of things, including going to Dortmund and Dortmund making him feel like, your career is back up and everything. And then in the end, Dortmund didn't sign him. And then obviously we have been having loads of conversations and reporting loads of news with regards to him. And then him going to Chelsea and posting the thing about freedom for Marcus Rashford, and he became the new freedom fighter and all of that. Just frustration left, right, and center. Instead of working hard under Ten Hag, he goes on 3-month leave for something that was more like that has to do with affecting his play. Went to Ajax, to Amsterdam to train. Just multiple things, drama back and forth. It's like they're pampering this guy a whole lot of considering the fact that there was a saga leading to it and all of that. But, we're here again. Another transfer window talking about Jadon Sancho. Wasted years at Man United. Didn't really do anything. Didn't pull up trees whatsoever. Now, that short spell at Chelsea didn't materialize into a permanent deal. And Sancho looks set to be on the verge of a fresh start again after multiple fresh starts, Isn't he tired of hitting the refresh button? Why don't he just stamp his foot down and actually play football? But we might not know what has gone on in the background, but it may be his fresh start would come in the Serie A. Now, reports from Sky Sports and other credible outlets confirm that Jadon Sancho has held what have been described as positive talks with Juventus. I mean, in the past, Napoli was interested. Napoli also said that basically they wouldn't have any issues signing him, but that the concern they have is his wage bill, right? Now, no doubt, his wage bill is an issue. His wage bill is a concern, and he doesn't want to take a pay cut. But there's multiple reports, stating the opposite of the whole situation. Now, the Italian side has said to be seriously interested in the 25-year-old to Turin, and discussions are over personal terms with his representatives are now underway. While this is a significant development, it is also important to note that this is the first time in months it feels like there is a real traction behind the Sancho exit. Juventus, of course, are also reshaping their squad this summer and are actively looking to add creative spark to their flanks, right? And while they've already brought in Francisco Conceição, there's still, room in the setup for a player like Jadon Sancho. If Conceição plays on the right side of the wings, Sancho could play on the left side, especially one who's hungry to rebuild his reputation. Maybe Italy might be the best place for him to thrive. But now let's be clear. Man United want to sell Sancho. That's That's the main deal here. That's not even a secret. The club is also focused on trimming down the wage bill and basically removing fringe players who don't fit into Ruben Amorim's plans. But the main sticking point here, as has been the case for some time, is that Sancho's salary is an issue, as I've always said time and again. So, but he's also very much open to the move, right? Juventus also are being cautious with their wage structure, and bringing and actually bridging the financial gap is key to unlocking this deal. But both sides are said to be working constructively, and the fact that the player is open to the move is a big positive, right? Let's not forget, Sancho is still young. Yeah, 25, 26. He's still young, and he's still talented. He's still got the time to rediscover his form that made him one of Europe's most talked about wingers just a few years ago. Now, a move to a more tactically disciplined league like Serie A at a massive club like Juve could also be exactly what he needs. Maybe like a totally new terrain. He's played in Germany, he's played in England for 2 clubs, and then obviously he's going to be going to Juventus or Italy, as the case may be, depending on if Napoli come and swoop in for him. From United's perspective, moving Sancho on would just create a more financially flexible opportunity for Man United to, venture into the market. Man United have already signed Matheus Cunha, confirmed, and we're working on a deal to wrap up Bryan Mbeumo. And there is also whispers of another attacking addition. So if Sancho goes, it opens up a slot and clears the books a little. Now, it is a big question here with regards to Jadon Sancho. Is this the final chapter of Sancho's Old Trafford story? I mean, it's starting to feel that way, obviously. Nothing is done yet, but the mood music is shifting. Juventus want him, United are ready, and the player himself seems eager to hit the reset button, as always, as we hear every time, even though he should have made the decision a long time ago. Now, we'll keep you updated with every step of negotiation as it unfolds, if anything happens, right? We'll keep you abreast with any step, right? Now, let me know your thoughts and feelings about this. Let me know your thoughts and feelings about the whole Sancho saga, because it's now becoming the Sancho saga. We had the Sancho saga when he was moving to Man United. Now we're having the Sancho saga when he's leaving Manchester United. But that's it for today with regards to Jadon Sancho, and that's all the update we have. There's also reports that there's going to be more like an exchange, like a swap for players, either of 3 players from Juventus. But when we hear that, we will give you update. I think we're going to do a video on that to just kind of talk about some of the things with regards to that. So let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section. Do not also forget to give us, a follow or subscribe, wherever you're seeing this. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't have to miss anything when it comes to Manchester United news. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for, giving us, helping us hit different milestones, and for, putting in your comments in the videos. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Take care. Goodbye, and God bless.